get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense up to the line fast. Motion man right is Smith. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Hurts now from the gun. That pass caught by Johnson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Great, set.
Toss play to Barkley. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, right side, caught by Smith. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Great, set.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. That's completed right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. Hurts throwing again. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's got time here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now Stafford again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again. He's throwing for it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams take over deep in their own territory, down inside the 10. So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. They're out and set. First and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Stafford now against the blitz. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. 10 on a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Stafford now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So it'll be second down. Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Here's Stafford. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they get this down to the 28. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They're now set for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
63.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, we all know how it goes, right? Third time, indeed the charm here. They take another stab at it and finally convert on their third two-point try of this ball game.
Builds a little bit of confidence on that sideline that maybe they can find success. They found a lot of success everywhere else on the scoreboard, but finally make it pay. Put an 8 on the board to get to 20.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Alert.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. His pass caught by Nacua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Josh Sweat making the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's caught for the first. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Stafford back to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Rams get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And they get this down to the 28. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Running back sent in motion left. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Nacua nabs this one along the sideline. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Set.
Hurts now from the gun. This one finds Goddard. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. A play fake now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They go to Barkley again. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. A.J. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So we're through 3 here. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 32. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
He's on the move. Throwing this back in the end zone. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Able to get it to Barkley. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Right.
Back to throw, Hurts. Flush down now to his left. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6.
Recovered by the receiving team.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. Tonight.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Into traffic, complete. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 41. Putting a receiver in motion. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Rams trying to do some window dressing. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now Stafford again. This one's caught. It's cut near the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Another try following the sack. Buying some time right. Throw finds Demarcus Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That's 2. Count them 2 drives that he has put to rest now. First with the interception, and this time a critical 3rd down sack. There's just some players on the field, they sense the moment defensively, and when they get the opportunity, they make the most of it.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He lofts it deep left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Chased out to his right. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And now they're staring at 4th and long. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Eagles make one of their best plays of the year.